What's up, guys? Getting some short rib soup. It's really good. This is a recipe I've made before, though it's been a while. I remember after I made it like 3 times. So I was like, damn, I need that again. Kind of forgot about it. But then, yeah, I've been making things that use produce that are in season, and the produce I'm on now is Swiss chard, and this recipe uses Swiss chard, so I was reminded of it. It's an Instapot recipe, or you can make it on the stovetop too, but Instapot's better. If you don't have an Instapot, you need to like change that about your life. Cool V. All right, let me get my Instapot. Oh man. The sun is like blasting through my window right now. It's blinding. Okay. So, do my Instapot insert. Check. Now what? Ew, why is there like rice all over the edge? Get out of here. Okay. Okay. So step 1, we gotta place the short ribs in the Instapot with mushrooms, ginger, 3 whole scallions, cilantro stems, peppercorns, star anise, this, and beef broth. Well, that's pretty easy. Oh. Oh. It's gonna take a while. It's supposed to cook for an hour in the Instapot. The fuck? I did not remember this. This is not a very streamable recipe, turns out. Ha, blind again. Anyway, we got our short ribs here. See that? They're ribs, but short. Yeah. We were supposed to use 5, but we got 4. Or not 4, 6. We got too many short ribs, and I'm not gonna waste these because these are expensive, dude. So we're just gonna use 6. Be extra meaty or something. You got this. Dude, is there 2 layers of plastic going on? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Oh. Okay. Okay. Ow. Ow. That plastic just cut me, dude. The fuck? You ever get a plastic cut? That hurts. Where's my Band-Aids? Alright, I guess it's not that deep. It just hurt. Ow! Look at it. Freaking packaging, man. Oh, maybe it is bleeding. Shit. It's bleeding. Alright, I need a band-aid. I knew I wasn't just being a little bitch. The fuck? Who's that? What's up, Substance Cyber? How you doing? This is not Poggies. Just cut myself with plastic. It takes a lot of talent to do that. It's like a paper cut on crack. I doubt this is recyclable. Just add salt to the wound. Okay, so I'm just adding these to my Instapot right now. I guess I could add this to the shot since it's not needing to be plugged in yet. You guys see that? You see that? You know, good enough. Do that. Again, the recipe calls for 5 short ribs, but we're using 6 because they came in packs of 3, and I'm not wasting it. Short ribs are expensive. It's like $30 for all this meat. So that's like, what, $5 per rib? Yeah, not wasting that. Hopefully it all fits though. Okay, next ingredient. Now we got 8 ounces of shiitake mushrooms. Sliced. But oh, look at this here. We also have too much of that. We have 10 ounces because these are 5 ounces each. So fuck it. Just going extra today, maybe if it'll fit. I just shove mushrooms between the cracks of my ribs. Yeah, maybe we won't go full on mushroom. These are kind of expensive too. Shiitake are like the more gourmet mushrooms, right? can find mushroom crevices though. Look at that. Look how much room we just made. Look at all that space for festivities. Okay. I think we can shove more shroom in there. Yeah, that's a lot of shroom. I don't know if we're gonna be able to use all these shrooms. Because that's almost full already. Alright, maybe we take away some shroom. Because we need room for cilantro and stuff. Alright, I think that made us enough space. Now we need 1.5 inches of ginger. Dude, look at all this ginger. A lot. Peeled and sliced into discs. Huh? And smashed. Okay. Okay. I need my peeler. I found my peeler. So we need 1.5 inches. I'm gonna consider this chunk 1.5 inches, right? Seems like it to me. And ginger is so weird to me. It's just a weird thing. It's a root. Kind of freaks me out a little bit. I wonder how it looks in the wild. Like, does it just stick up out of the ground, or did I just cut myself again? What is wrong with me? I think I'm emo today. Just can't help but cut myself. I'm not sure which is worse, cutting yourself in the kitchen or burning yourself. I guess burns, because it's more like surface area, right? So I guess it's better than burning myself, which is what I usually do. I'm supposed to like smash this? Or something? Smash it with my meat masher. I don't know if that really worked. Yeah. My meat tenderizer. I don't know if that's how I'm supposed to do that, but whatever. Yeah, looks smashed to me. All right, so now we put this in. Like so. Then 3 whole scallions. Oh, I grabbed 4, didn't I? Whoopsies. Okay. Cilantro stems. Just the stems, apparently. Okay, so I'm supposed to take half of a bunch of cilantro. Just half. And then I need to separate the stems from the leaves. This is gonna take a minute. Good thing I took out some of the mushrooms. This definitely wouldn't have fit. And we still need to put in our peppercorns, star anise, and beef broth. I'm a little worried about the broth. Hopefully it'll just like fill in the spaces in between and won't raise our concoction over past the point of being able to put a lid on it. I love cilantro. I love the way it smells. It would suck to taste cilantro wrong. What's she say about this recipe? What's she gotta say? What's her novel say this time? This Asian-inspired short rib soup with mushrooms and Swiss chard is cozy and hits a spot when you're craving a comforting soup. I'm always craving a comforting soup. Was finishing up dinner, but I normally can't watch people use knives, really. I'm sorry. I can't watch whenever I'm watching a movie and someone's driving and then they look away from the road at all to talk to the passenger. I'm like, oh God, they're definitely gonna wreck. All right, she says, I bought some short ribs recently and wanted to try them in soup. I was craving one with lots of fresh herbs and ginger and was inspired by pho. The beef broth naturally adds flavor to canned broth, but the stems from the cilantro, ginger, peppercorns, oh, I'm adding the wrong things. Okay. But the stems from the cilantro, ginger, peppercorns, star anise, and scallions enhance it even more. I love ginger, so I sliced some for a garnish with lime wedges and more scallions and cilantro. So delicious. For some more recipes, try blah, 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 blah. What's the difference between short ribs and beef ribs? Well, let me tell you. It's only in person. I feel like if I start watching them, they'll cut themselves. Like you're jinxing me? Are you the reason why I cut myself with plastic? How could you? Short ribs are unsurprisingly shorter than beef or regular beef back ribs, which are longer and thinner. They are cut from different parts of the cow, and short ribs tend to be fattier. Okay. Short rib soup ingredients. Beef short ribs. You'll need 5 short ribs that weigh about 4 ounces each with the bone. We're using 6. So get over it. That's why my shit's so full right now. Mushrooms, remove the stems and slice 8 ounces of shiitake mushrooms. Mine were already sliced. Soha. Scallions and cilantro. Use some whole scallions and cilantro stems to flavor the broth. And chopped scallions and cilantro to garnish the soup. So this, I guess, is going to be the garnish. The leaves. Again, I've made this before, but it's been a while. Spices, fresh ginger, star anise, and whole black peppercorns. Beef broth, use your favorite store-bought broth. Buy low sodium if you're watching your salt. Swiss chard, cook the stems and leaves separately at the end. Garnish. Serve this beef short rib soup with lime wedges, crushed red pepper flakes or sriracha, and cut the fresh ginger into thin matchsticks, plus the cilantro leaves and diced scallions. So we're gonna have to chop up some more ginger, sounds like, for the garnish. Oh yeah, I've made it before and I remember it was super good. And I ended up making it like multiple times, but then I forgot about it. How long to boil short ribs for soup? I like to make this easy beef short rib in the Instapot because the short ribs come out so tender, they literally fall off the bone. If you don't have a pressure cooker, I also provided stovetop directions. If you're making this recipe on the stove, it takes about 2 hours to boil and simmer the short ribs. You can do it in half the time in the Instapot. Hey Ziggy, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm getting started a little late today because it took a lot of pressuring to get the dishes done from the kids, particularly from the daughter. And then Ethan informs me that he's not going to start stream until he eats dinner. Yep. So his stream's probably going to be late because of my shit. My bad.
I don't know. We're going over there tonight. It's cold.
Okay.
Is anything big enough for all this?
Barely. See all these extra ingredients.
I mean, what is this supposed to be?
You're not going to eat that raw, are you? Stop it. Stop trying to eat raw mushroom.
Shiitake mushroom.
It's raw.
Shiitake.
Did he miss the turkey meatloaf? No, I saved him some. He definitely ate it whenever he got back. This is going on my list for sure. Yeah, it's definitely a make again recipe. How to make the beef short rib soup. Instapot. Cook the ribs. Place the ribs, mushrooms, ginger, 3 whole scallions, cilantro stems, peppercorns, star anise, and broth in the Instapot. Cover and cook on high pressure for an hour. Then do a natural or quick release. I'm gonna do that quick release shit You gotta, like, take off the plastic part, and then...
Why does it got little holes when they're huge?
I don't know. Okay, I see your question now.
It's like, why?
All right, now I need peppercorn. Yeah. Watch out, Ziggy.
Like whole peppercorn?
Yeah, I need whole peppercorn. Oh, we're running out of peppercorn. What are we gonna do?
Same thing they did in episode 3 of The Last of Us.
What was that? Am I supposed to remember? All right, we need a whole teaspoon of peppercorn. And then 3 of those. Give me 3. Start, and what do you think it is? Anise? Anize?
They used to be alive.
What?
They look like they used to be alive.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
They look like they're dried up flowers.
They look like little starfish.
They do not have seeds in them.
They're little starfish.
They have seeds. Not fish.
Little
They do look really weird though. Look at that.
demon stars.
Look at that. Little demon stars.
What is?
Yeah, that's next.
Oh. Are you like packed for it now?
Pretty much.
I thought that was with the broth.
Nope.
Jesus.
But the broth should just fill in the gaps, right? Like, it'll be fine.
Theoretically.
Theoretically, yeah.
I don't know.
We need 8 cups of broth now.
Which is both of those.
Yep. See? It'll be fine. Oh no, it's not gonna be fine.
Told you.
It's not gonna be fine. I might need to take one of these short ribs out.
Nah.
Nah?
Just need a bigger Instant Pot.
Yeah, we do. What do I do?
Dutch oven that bitch.
I think I need to take a short rib out.
I don't think one short rib's gonna replace 4 cups of broth.
Maybe.
What?
This one here was really huge. I remember. No, wait, not that one. This one.
Messing everything up.
No. I'm not.
Ziggy's like, I'll take it. You don't want it?
Ziggy's like standing on my butt right now, trying to get at it. See? Look at all that space now. Don't sigh at me.
I wanted that.
We'll make it again.
With one.
Yeah. We'll just keep making it until we, use up all of them.
I don't know if you can fill that thing to the brim.
Yeah, you can. I did with my chili. It was fine.
Probably enough because when you push it down, it's gonna come up.
It's not gonna push down.
When you lit it, it will.
Oh, it won't.
It's fine.
If anything, it'll make the pressure less time because there's no space to fill. Right? In theory? Alright. I'm gonna have to be shorted on broth, I guess.
Is there a short way to cook a short rib?
This is the short way to cook the short rib.
Not like on a grill or something.
Oh,
Can I air fry that bitch?
probably. Save it somehow.
Yeah.
It's gonna air fry that bitch, he said.
Think about it.
There you go. Okay. So now we gotta pressure cook for 1 hour. Wait, what are you doing? Why is it saying that to me? Oh, maybe it is too full. It's yelling at me. Oh, it's because it's not shut. Wait. All right. Here we go. It's starting. Now, as it cooks, prep your garnishes and set them aside. Okay. Now, let's prep the garnishes. We got our cilantro here. Let's chop it up. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I got this. Is that how I hone? Like this? Am I doing it right? Honed. All right. So that's some of our garnish. What else? We also need this right here. When do I add the Swiss chard? Oh, I guess that's later. A leather strop works too? What's a strop? What did you mean strap? And I'm being a dick. It's just a piece of leather with some wax. They sell it to sharpen knives. Really? Well, I got like a knife sharpener right here. I recently bought, but I was told that I shouldn't be sharpening every use. I should be honing every use and sharpening every once in a while. So I'm just listening to you guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pretending to. Okay. Move our garnishings over here a little bit. We also need to 1 pound of Swiss chard, stems and leaves separated, coarsely chopped. Okay, so we can go ahead and do that. have that ready. Rainbow chard. Is that gonna be like a lot different? I'm scared. Just a piece of leather. Oh wait, I already read that. I use one of those if they're really dull. The sharpener. Okay. I feel like I need something to put this in. Two things to put this in. So I'm supposed to separate the leaves and the stems. Yeah, I went like many years without sharpening my knives really at all. And then you guys told me, you were like, dude, what's with your knives? You need to sharpen those. And I was like, oh, shit. Okay. And then I pulled this out. And then you guys were like, that's not a sharpener. And I was like, oh, shit. My bad. The things you learn cooking on stream. But yeah, it's made a real difference sharpening my knives. I'm glad I listened to you guys. Like butter. Pressure cooker is still just pressurizing. Probably gonna take a minute. And then it's gonna take an hour, apparently. You don't know what you don't know. It's my life's mantra. That's a good mantra. I'm gonna steal it. So is there a big difference between rainbow chard and Swiss chard? Do you guys know? So I was supposed to be using Swiss chard. I'm using rainbow. I hope there's not a big difference. I mean, is chard just chard? Is it just different colors? Please just mean it's different colors. What the hell is that? What is that? Is it a bug? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's gross. That's really gross. I need to wash these off better. I don't know if that was a bug or a seed or what, but I don't trust it. gotta trust it. Color of the stock. Oh, okay. Okay, good. Hang on. I need to open you guys up on my iPad because I'm missing some shit. Just think of those barbers that use a leather strap on a single blade before they give men shave. I miss those days getting a hot shave or trim a haircut. Wait, can you not do that still? Is that like not a thing? I want to homestead badly now that I've tasted the difference between quality grown produce and mass produced stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's why I want to get a CSA thing. If you guys don't know what a CSA is, I've talked about it a lot, but what a CSA is like a subscription to your local farmer, essentially. And what you're doing is you're buying a share of like upfront, say like you give them like, I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass, but say you give them like $200 for the next 16 weeks upfront. And then every week you pick up like a basket of whatever they produce for that week. And it's just like a way to like give your farmer more security and for you to get more out of your money because you're cutting out the middleman and you're also getting like local shit, which is way better. Way better tasting. Pretty sure it's better for you. They're not like getting all those pesticides and shit. So I'm definitely, like, I've been wanting to do it for years, but I always like miss the cutoff date or whatever. So I'm trying really hard to not miss it again and actually do it this year. What am I making? Short rib soup. It's really good. I've made it before, multiple times. And the family devoured it. Right now, most of it is in the pressure cooker. So I'm kind of like preparing for the next step at the moment. Because it's going to be in the pressure cooker for like over an hour. I mean, you can get things at the farmer's market too, and it's just this quality, but it's going to be more expensive if you go that route. CSA is like way better priced. It's just like a bigger upfront investment. Like from what I read, a lot of my local CSA farms, they'll just like set out baskets on their front porch at the same time every week for all the people who have a CSA with them, and you just like go to their farm once a week at the same time, pick up your basket, and it's just like whatever they have to produce. So it kind of takes some stress off of them, which is why, you know, they're willing to sell the produce for real cheap and no middleman, like I said. Because it gives them some security, even though, like, you know, there might be like some changes that they can't predict environmentally. And maybe they were not able to like meet a certain quota or whatever. Like, you just get what they provide. So it's good for your local farmers. Good for you. What's up, Lama? My mom used to make something similar to that. Oh, really? All right, let's chop up our stems. Yeah, I'd like to grow some, like, herbs. That would be helpful. My wife and I are starting to plan out annual garden this year. We have a local farm that gets a variety of seeding started, which is amazing to support. Oh, do you do a CSA? Or do they just provide you with the seeds? I'm guessing they just provide you with the seeds since you have your own garden. So yeah, that's all of our chopped up stems there. Looks kind of pretty now, right? Ah, I'm dropping leaves. Nope, what you were describing, I didn't know there was a term for it. I mean, yeah, that's pretty sure that's what they're called. That's what they're called here anyway. Our herb garden always gets destroyed by local rabbits. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of because we have like a ton of squirrels. So I don't feel like the wildlife around my house is going to allow me to have any kind of garden, unfortunately. I would really like one. I guess you can put like some sort of like net around it to block out critters. I also have a shit ton of deer. Farmers co-op is similar. Can have a storefront as well. Yeah, we have some of those. We have like co-ops. Our co-op is incredibly expensive though. feel like the CSAs are the most worth. Where do I put this? I think I needed like... Alright, I'm just gonna put them on my mushrooms or something. On my counter. We're thinking about that, just doing an herb garden inside this year. Yeah, maybe I should just do it inside. That's a good idea. We do have some like big windows. Put them to use. I just don't know if like the sun really ever like really hits the big windows. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to just research. I'm gonna do my research. That's the main part I failed at before when I've tried gardening, is I just tried to go at it with no knowledge. Did not work out at all. Yeah, I got a Pinterest. I used to be really big in the Pinterest. All of my kids' younger birthday parties were total Pinterest birthday parties. Went wild with them. All right. Here's all of our chard. So the chard isn't for garnish. The chard, hold on. So what are we supposed to do with that? All right. The chard is all right, whenever the pressure cooker's done, we need to divide the short ribs and mushrooms into 5 bowls, and then strain the remaining broth, and then discard the remaining ingredients. So all the ginger and the cilantro stems, we discard. And then we need to return the soup to the Instapot. Press the saute button to bring the soup to a simmer. As it heats, that's whenever we add the stems of the Swiss chard and simmer for about 3 minutes. Then after 3 minutes, we add the leaves and cook until bright green, about 2 to 3 minutes. Then we ladle the soup into the soup bowls, about 1 3/4 cups each. And then we garnish them all with lime wedges, crushed red pepper flakes, ginger sticks, cilantro leaves, and scallions. Wife told me today, this weekend, don't plan anything except 2 things, taxes and garden. Ooh, sounds like a party. Sounds like a wild weekend ahead of you. Get ready. All right, so we still need to do the cilantro sticks, or not cilantro, the ginger sticks, matchsticks. I know what I'm talking about. So, let me cut off this little thing here. See if this will give us enough ginger matchsticks for garnish. Instapot for life. That's how I feel. That is how I feel too. I share this sentiment. I love mine. So happy to get mine when I did. Yes. Instapot, air fryer, and Dutch oven. Those are the 3 must-haves for the kitchen in my opinion. I use all 3 of those so much. Whoa. Dude, is someone watching Star Wars in the background? 'Cause that's what it sounds like. I'm really confused right now as to who that would be. You guys hear that? Oh, it sounds like the pressure cooker's almost done pressuring. Lurk away always. Hey, LSD. How you doing? Are those mustard grains in the colander? It's charred. And it's just a bowl. They're just on standby. Right now, the Instapot is incredibly full of mushrooms and short ribs and beef broth. I can probably add the rest of the broth that I was supposed to use whenever I add the chard. When I cook the chard. That'd probably be okay, right? No, actually probably wouldn't be, because right now they're being like flavored by all the cilantro stems and other shit I put in there. Scallions. Peppercorn. Star anise. Anise. However you pronounce it. Yeah, right now I'm just making the garnish for this soup. As it pressure cooks away. Oh, apparently it's still not done pressurizing. I feel like, I'm pretty sure I had a bigger pressure cooker at some point. Whenever I made this before. I don't think he's going to the house tonight. I think he's just going to play video games at home. He said it's too cold. I think he's a little tired of the manual labor right now. I think that's enough. Oh, now it's pressurizing. I feel like we need more. But yeah, he said he's waiting for dinner before starting, so he probably gonna be a little late. I'm gonna blame my daughter for not doing the dishes when I asked her to the first 2 times. Otherwise, it would have been ready with more than enough time. I think Ethan's particularly excited about this meal. I think that's why he's waiting. Because I've made it before, and it was good. It was good AF. How do you find this recipe? Just stumbled across it because I'm obsessed with skinny taste meals. I like always use the same website. And yeah, I found it on her website, tried it, loved it, made it multiple times, family loved it. So now I'm making it again. I kind of forgot about it for a while. I haven't made it for like, I don't know, a couple of years or something, but I do recall distinctly making it multiple times when I did find it, and everybody loving it. So it's a hit. Definitely recommend it if you have an Instapot especially, but you don't need an Instapot to make it. You can make it on the stovetop too. But if you don't have an Instapot, what are you doing with your life? You need one. Go get one. Alright, I think that's all we can prepare right now. I love smoking beef short ribs. Yeah, we have like one extra rib that wouldn't fit in there. And, you know, they sold them in packs of 3, and we only need 5. Have an Instapot. Good. Good. So yeah, we gotta figure out what to do with that extra rib, I guess. Ethan, and I quote, said, I'm gonna air fry that bitch. See how that turns out. Let's see if there's anything else I can do in preparation. So like I said, it is pressure cooking. It's got 56 minutes left on the pressure cooker. And then you can quick release it, so that's good. After that, I have to divide the short ribs and mushrooms into 5 bowls. Strain the remaining broth.